Hello and welcome to the tutorial on addition. In this tutorial we will learn how to add two two-digit numbers, but this time with carrying. So two two-digit numbers with carrying. And we're going to start by learning how to use the vertical format. So let's begin with our first example. Now suppose we have this. So that is our question. 65 plus 29. 65 plus 29. Now the first things first, have a look at the sign. It's plus. We're going to label the columns units and tens. Okay, we're now going to start with the addition. And we always start with the column on the right hand side first. It's the one that I've circled in yellow. 5 plus 9. So what is 5 plus 9? You should know this from your mental arithmetic. 5 plus 9 is 14. How do we write that down? We put 1 over here. 1. 4 goes over here. Did you understand that? 14. 1 is over here, which becomes part of the tens. And we've also got 4 in the units column. So we've done the units. We're now going to add the tens. We've got this one over here. I'm just going to draw it down to here. 6 plus 2, and don't forget there is 1 over here. 6 plus 2 plus 1. 6 plus 2 is 8. And 8 plus 1 is 9. So 65 plus 29 is 94. 94. Okay, let's have a look at one more. This time, the question, I'm going to write it in the horizontal format because you'll see this very often. 54 plus 87. And then you have to work out the answer. It's a lot simpler just to write it down in the vertical format. 54 plus 87. First things first, note the sign, it's plus. Now we're going to label the columns. We've got units and tens. Units and tens. We're going to now circle the first column we're going to add, which is always on the right hand side, the units column. So what is 4 plus 7? 4 plus 7, you should know this, 4 plus 7 is 11. 1 here and 1 here. That is 11. Now we're going to add the tens. We've got 5 plus 8, and there's also 1 over here. So 5 plus 8, do that first. 5 plus 8 is, that's right, it is 13. Plus the 1 is 14. So how do we write 14? We're going to put 1 here and 4 over here. Now where does that 1, this 1 over here, become part of? Well, that is part of the next column, which is labeled H. H for hundreds. Now there are 0 hundreds here, there are 0 hundreds here, and there is only 1 over here. So we write that in. 0 plus 1 is 1. So 54 plus 87 is 141. There you see, even two large numbers, we can add them together using the vertical format. We're going to work through one final example. This time we've got 82 plus 49. 82 plus 49. Let's write this down. And the key to working in the vertical format is to make sure you write it correctly. So let's go through this slowly. We've got 82, so write down 8, leave a bit of space, and put the 2 in. 82 plus, and the 4 goes under the 8, and the 9 goes directly under the 2. Then we put the equal sign in. And there we go. We're ready to do the addition. Okay, we're not going to label it this time or circle the columns. We're just going to go ahead and do this. The column on the right hand side first. 2 plus 9. 2 plus 9. That's this one over here. 2 plus 9 is 11. How do we write that down? Put 1 here and 1 here. That's 11. Now we're going to do the tens. That means all the numbers in this column. 8, 4, and don't forget the 1 over here. 8, 4, and 1. Well, 8 plus 4 is, come on quickly, 8 plus 4 is 12, plus the 1 over here is 13. How do we write 13? 1 here and 3 over here, 13. And lastly, we're going to add the next column, the hundreds column. We've got nothing plus the 1 over here. So we just put the 1 in. The answer is 131. 82 plus 49 is 131. And that is how we add two two-digit numbers with carrying using the vertical format.